Right, good morning and welcome to York. Yeah, welcome back to another video here on Coaster Crazy. Yes, we've actually just pulled up to the park and ride, or one of the park and rides here in York, a place I haven't visited in around 20 years. So yeah, we've just parked up. It's free parking and then you got to pay on the bus. So we're actually going to the York Dungeon, which is booked in at 12:30, and then we're doing some other things. So yeah, join us this weekend while we visit York. Right, so we're on the bus. As you can see, we have to wear face masks on the public transport around here. I think it's for, I don't even know if it's a countrywide thing, but it did say before we got on the bus the face masks have to be worn. So yeah, we got on at Askham Bar, so I don't really know how the park and ride works. I don't actually use park and rides, if I'm honest. Then the first time I ever used a park and ride was when we went to Hull Fair a few years ago. But so yeah, we got on at Askham Bar. Took us 3 hours to get here. The problem we've got now is that I've just looked on the ticket and it says that the last bus is at 6:05. Now we've actually got the York Chocolate Story booked in at 5:30, and that lasts about an hour. So I'm not sure how we got to get back, or if the car park actually shuts. If it does, we'd probably have to get an Uber or come back early and then find somewhere else to park in York, which I've no idea how it's going to work. But yeah, the bus was how much was it? Doesn't say. Oh, 5.50 for the two of us, so that's not too bad. 5.50 for two people. That's obviously including your car park as well. But yeah, the bus is very nice. It's got like the proper logo on embroidered into the seat. I think it's electric powered as well. It's really smart. But yeah, York Park and Ride. So they've got like a proper app for it and everything. But yeah, like I said, not been to York for over 20 years, and from what I remember, it's a really nice place. You've got the York Minster, the Jorvik Viking Centre, obviously the York Dungeon. They've got the Roman Fort, the walls, and there's a massive fair on as well, I think, which is just down there somewhere near the race course, which is what we're going past now. So we might have a look at that. It's like a balloon festival, I think, that's on. And it's just across the road there. So yeah, let's see what we can find. There I can see the funfair just through the trees over there. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Right, so there you go. I don't know how long that was, about 5 minutes or something, 5 or 10 minutes on the bus. Pretty easy. Yeah, we can get back to the car park. That's not a problem. It doesn't close, so we'd have to get a taxi back to the car later on tonight. And then we'll probably end up doing the fair. It's like a balloon festival. We went past it on the bus. It's pretty much after I turned the camera off, and it looks awesome. It's huge. But yeah, we're actually going past the tower here, which I remember going up last time I came, but it's having a lot of restoration work done to it. So got all the work walls all around here. Looks like it's all been sandblasted and they're doing stuff to it. And there's a cute little carousel just over here. So yeah, we are going to the York Dungeon first of all, which is just down the road from where we are. We'd have to be there for a good 40 minutes. So we'll have a nice walk around here really. I'll see if there's a coffee shop or something. But York is a beautiful city. It's one of the nicest cities in the country. I really recommend it, even though, like I said, I've not been for 20 years. I still remember it quite well, being nice. But yeah, some of the artwork on here, for what they've got to do, is really nice. It's obviously being restored inside, and then they're putting all like this walkway and stuff and like internal structures inside, and then like a balcony at the top. I mean, I am with Lisa, but she's stormed off down there looking at any of this. But yeah, so you want the park and ride, Ask and Bar, last stop basically brings you to here, into the city centre of York. There's loads of park and rides around here. Like I said, I haven't been for 20 years, and you know, we're 3 hours away from where we live, so I don't really know the best places to come and park and stuff. There is actually a car park just here. I could have parked in here, but the car park and ride was really cheap anyway, so I might just go and have a look, see if there's like any prices for the parking. It might have been worth just parking in here. No, there's a map there. I'll go and have a look. I'll go and see how much it is. It might, like I said, it might have been worth just coming and parking in here rather than doing the park and ride, because now we've got to go back on, well, not get back on the bus, but get an Uber anyway. But yeah, this cute carousel just here, and there's York Castle Museum is what we're at here. That's nice. English galloping horses. So yeah, loads to see and do here. £2.50 a ride for your carousel. Very nice. Right, so we're just walking through the car park, actually waiting for someone to try and park their car.
No, they're trying to get out.
Oh, they're trying to get out, but it's, you know, like half an hour later. Anyway, I just looked at the car park charges just there, and for 3 to 4 hours it's £10.80. So yeah, if we can get the Uber for about a £5 or something like that, then it's probably best to do the park and ride. But yeah, there's no cafeteria or anything around here, so we've got to walk into the city centre a bit. Oh come on, I'm waiting for him to try and get out of that space there, but it is tight in here, I must admit. There's a few spaces. At least there's parking services. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. You can see on this side here it's actually sunk into the ground, so you can see why they're putting that wooden structure inside it to hold it up. Oh my god. Oh dear. Alright, because we just had a bit of time to spare, we just stopped off at the Castle Tea Rooms just there. Had a really nice caramel latte and a prawn sandwich. It was very nice. I'm quite full now actually. It was a big sandwich, just a standard size sandwich cut into 4 pieces, and it was very nice indeed, with Mary Rose sauce, my favourite. It's basically a prawn cocktail in a sandwich. But yeah, we're walking down this alleyway now, or Ginnell if you're from up north, or which technically we are up north, but this is the other side of England that us from Lancashire didn't get on with. War of the Roses and all that. But no, I like Yorkshire. My granddad was actually born in Bradford, so I've got a bit of Yorkshire in me. But yeah, that's it, we're here. The York Dungeon. Right, unfortunately I can't film in here. I did book the tickets online. We've got Merlin annual passes, so it's cost us absolutely nothing to come in here other than what I pay a month. And there's no queue, so we could be in straight away. But yeah, I can't film in here. I'll give you a bit of a review when we come out. I've not done this attraction for such a long time. We're not actually booked in for another 10 minutes, but I'm guessing we could probably go in, because there's no wait. I think last time I came here I queued all the way down that road. But yeah, I've not actually done this one for a while. I'm really excited for it, yeah. Yeah, we are. Alright, so we are sorted to go in. I just gone to the toilet and that just before we go in. But yeah, I'll just show you what's in here. So you got York Minster, or York Minster, Vengeance of the Vikings, Golden Fleece Inn, York Plague House, Guy Fawkes, the Shambles, which we'll go and see later on today, the Torture Chamber, Curse of the Witch, and the Courtroom. So yeah, really excited for this. Like I said, we've got the Merlin annual passes, so it's cost us nothing to get in. There's no line to get in either, but you still have to book online, and masks to be worn as well when you go in, because it's an indoor attraction. But it's not priority, you don't have to do it, but it's recommended. But yeah, as a vlog's going, this will be in what we're doing today, but the York chocolate story, that'll be like its own separate video, because I think that's like a whole hour experience. But yeah, we're going in now anyway. Right, so we've just come out of the dungeon, which is just up there at the end of the street. An hour experience, and I've got to say, that's as acting goes, that's probably one of the best. It was amazing. The Plague Doctor in there was like so good. It sort of reminded me of like Rowan Atkinson in his early days. It was just really funny, really comical, and his accent, obviously in a Yorkshire accent, sort of made it really. Yeah, I can have a drink, yeah, I can have a drink, but yeah, it's very good in there, very warm. I know I've got my little jacket on, but yeah, very good experience. It's exactly the same as all the other ones. You got your Plague Doctor, your Judge, the little bar section. It's just slightly different to, obviously, because we're in York, it's all about the Vikings and the Saxons and that sort of stuff, but very good experience. I highly recommend it. No rides in that one, there's no drop ride or a boat ride or anything, but you don't really need it. If anything, I'd probably say it was exactly the same as the one that's at Warwick Castle, that sort of size, very small rooms, but yeah, really enjoyed that, really good. So yeah, I think we're going to get a drink from over there, I think. But yeah, very nice. Oh right, okay, yeah, well, this area is serving drinks only, please wait to be seated. Yeah, we're going and have a seat. We've actually booked to do a river cruise this tomorrow morning as well, down the River Ouse. I think it's the River Ouse. But yeah, I think you've got to wait here and wait to be seated. Oh yeah, there's the girls there. So I'll see you when we get a drink. Well, I just had a nice beer there. It was very nice, a Peroni. I've just been sitting by the River Ouse here in York, which is absolutely stunning. And yeah, you've got some of the boats here. Like I said, we've actually booked one of these cruises. I did it actually on the way down here. You're right. I booked it on the way down here, so we're not actually setting sail from this dock itself. The one we're doing is a bit further down. We did see another boat go down there, but you get on sort of this area here or wherever it is, because this one's King's Straith, and then you go down the River Ouse. It's about an hour, I think you get. We're getting drinks on board, and yeah, it looks very nice. So we're doing this tomorrow morning, 11:30 I think I booked it for, something like that. 11:30, wasn't it? Something like that, I'm sure it was. So I'll get that in this vlog, but the other things we're doing, like the Jorvik Viking Centre, if we can do it, which is what we're going to go and have a look at now. That's like a 5-minute walk away. And the York chocolate story, that'll be it's own separate video, because then this will be just too long. This is more about the sightseeing stuff basically. But yeah, we've got to walk up to the Jorvik Viking Centre, have a look at that, see if we can go in there, and see if we can film. Like I said, I did email them the other day, but because it's bank holiday weekend and you know it was still in the COVID stuff, a lot of places they're not really accepting people to come and vlog and things, but we can still do it, it's not a problem. I can tell you about it afterwards. It's basically a dark ride featuring Vikings and stuff, and my dad actually did one of those DNA test things where you send it away and you get like a result back, and part of our DNA, or my family, we're actually descended of the Vikings, which is pretty cool because I'm quite into like Vikings and all that sort of stuff. There's another one coming here. What's this one? Oh yeah, that's the one. The one that's coming now. This is the one we're going on tomorrow, River Prince. So that's probably one of the biggest ones we've seen. You can see it. But yeah, you'll see it tomorrow anyway. That's the one we're going on tomorrow, River Prince. It's a big boat, so you can sit on the top or you can sit in the bottom as well. You got a couple of dudes setting up here Follow them on, what you on? YouTube, Instagram and TikTok? The main lads. Awesome. Might hear you when we're up at the top somewhere. Well, yeah, let's continue trip round York. Wow, so we haven't walked very far at all. If you don't know about York, it's not the biggest city in the world. You could pretty much walk around the whole place in an hour or so, a couple of hours. But yeah, these are pretty cool. These umbrellas just up here, they got bees on them. I just heard someone talking like to the grandson or something, and they were saying it's basically the change throughout the season depending on what they are. So yeah, you can see these umbrellas up here. What's it? Have it buzz? I don't know what it says. Something. Well, buzz about York. It says. Yeah, pretty busy around here. Yeah, the Jorvik Viking Centre, just down here. Right, so we're actually in the queue now for the Jorvik Viking Centre. Like I said, I did email them basically to ask if we can film on the rides. I just asked one of the guys here, the guy dressed up like a Viking, and he's like, you can film on the ride and you can take pictures. I actually thought it was a thing, that you couldn't film on it. So I've been telling people like, oh, you can't film, but yeah, you can apparently. So that's basically what my email was asking about. But yeah, we're actually in a standby queue. There's quite a few people there in front of us. They said it'd be about 10-20 minutes or something like that to get in, because we didn't book online. Like I said, I was waiting for an email back, so I didn't have to worry about that, did I really? But yeah, you can film on it. If you don't know what this is, it's basically a dark ride of like the history of the Vikings, like when they invaded England. And there's like smells, animatronics, lighting. It's really cool. You'll see it, because I wasn't even sure if I could even film on this, but I don't even know if I can. What I'll do is I'll film this, I'll keep this together, and then what I'll do is the actual dark ride, I'll put it as a separate video. Like he's pretty smart, like, with his big sword and stuff. And I'll put it as like a separate video, just like the Jorvik Viking Centre dark ride, because there's no point just doing this as its own thing, because it wouldn't be very long either. But yeah, we'll just wait in the queue now and get in. I don't know, we could even probably book it while we're waiting. Oh, it's all sold out. We'll have to wait in the standby queue then. But the prices, I don't think it's too expensive either. Right, so just looked on the website for the price, £12.50 to get in. Wow, beautiful little Shih Tzu down here, absolutely gorgeous. Little brown one. But yeah, like I said, we did just look to see if we could book online to go in now, so we didn't have to wait. But it's all sold out. It's a very popular attraction. This is actually probably the most popular attraction in the whole of York. But while we were studying, I'm like, ooh, the hole-in wand. I'm like, what's that? So yeah, if you're interested, there's a wizard golf experience. I could just see, yeah, there's like clubs through the window just there. Don't know anything about it, but you can they're queuing up there. They're having a picture taken with the brooms and stuff. So yeah, a themed wizard golf if you're interested in that. Like I said, there's loads of stuff in York. I mean, like, you've got the shopping centre just there as well. It's a really nice place. Right, here we go, we're in. Didn't take long at all, 10 minutes or something like that.
Street level. Under the glass is a life-size replica of showing just a small part of the excavation. We found a 10th century street preserved in the wet soil on this site back in the 1970s. And our ride is a reconstruction of that street, which you'll see shortly.
Oh wow.
In the meantime, if you'd just like to head around the edge of the wooden walkway there, we'll tell you a bit more about what's under the glass.
Excellent. So what did you say, 1970s this was found?
Yes, the dig started in 1976 and it lasted until 1981.
Wow.
So it ended up being a 5-year dig. It was only meant to be a few months. But after they demolished an old sweet factory to make way for the modern shopping centre, that's when the archaeologists started to look and found the wet soil had preserved basically 10th century timbers intact in situ.
Wow. So is this the actual dig itself, or is this a scale model of it?
This is a scale model.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
Parts of it are original.
Right.
So for example, those large timbers that you see standing they are original mid-10th century timbers from part of a cellar wall of the building.
Wow. Okay, thank you very much.
Head around there, our colleague will tell you some more.
Oh, excellent. Wow, cool. So yeah, like I said, you can film in here. I don't know if you can see me or not, but it's really dark in here. So there's lots to read and look at, as well as the ride. It's not just about the ride, it's obviously the history of the Vikings, and obviously they found this street. Like, England is one of the oldest settled countries in the world. Like, you know, it's founded by the Romans, and then the Vikings obviously came and conquered the country and took over with the Saxons and stuff. It's all part of history, I suppose. But yeah, it's a scale model of what they found when they knocked down the old sweet factories, just telling me. So yeah, again, that's the thing, York is famous for chocolate as well. So yeah, the chocolate story is coming up in a bit. So there's all sorts of stuff to read and to have a look at. So you can walk around the outside. I don't think you can actually walk straight over the glass itself.
On the wall, we have some pictures of the original dig site itself. It's probably best to be fair.
Ah, pretty cool.
That's Coppergate at the top of the street. Church there, all the same time. Big hole in the ground there. That's where Catholic. So what we're looking at here is the back garden of one of the houses. These fences that the archaeologists discovered separate the housing plots, and we discovered 4 housing plots identically sized. So we believe it was one landowner who rented them out to the Viking families. Inside your plot, you can build your house. This early house, large posts in the ground, and wattle work or wood woven between them. It's like a big basket. So it's a post and wattle early building. These would last maybe 15, 20 years. The archaeologists discovered lots of evidence of repair work over this time. Even though this is a reconstruction, some parts of it are genuine. All behind the house.
That's pretty shells on that screen there.
That's just over 1,000 years old.
So yeah, like I said, this dig started in 1976. So like 4 years before I was born, and then ended in 1981. But yeah, you can see like the dig and like the church. This is where we just walked past at the top of the road. So yeah, there's an old factory's been knocked down, and then that's what they tend to do now with building sites now, is they always do an archaeological dig before they start any groundwork, just in case there's something like this underneath. Obviously this is not the real thing, it's a mock-up, but of what they found. Some of the real stuff's over here, but yeah, very interesting. If you like. Yeah, that's the original wall just here. We'll have to walk around here in a minute, but it's getting on the ride now. But that's basically it. This is the York Viking Centre. So this ride is a mock-up of one of the streets that they actually found. Like I said, I'll put this as a separate video on the channel, because I might as well stick this all in one video. Tourist attractions vlog, which I like to sort of do these ones now. But yeah, because it's a ride as well, it's obviously, I can do it as a lighting's not great in here, is it? There you go. You see with that. But yeah, I hope you could see on the ride, and I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, we're getting on it now. It's like a Disney style omni mover type.
Come here. Welcome in York.
You have arrived by the River Foss. Ahead lies the city, countless houses and workshops, many of them needing rebuilt. Some, like this garage one, a victim of an unintended half-bounce. As ships became more seaworthy, the Vikings created wider trade routes, sometimes using chains and middlemen to carry goods from one side of the Viking wall to the other. Silts and the cowrie shell found here suggest trade with Central Asia, the Eastern Mediterranean and the Red Sea. It's possible that Arab trade on this route may have already explored to settle
ليلة ولعت الحرير الأحمر
slaves
ودعت الغولة
and Goblet were sold slaves were an important part of society all over Northern Eastern Europe at this time. It looks like this slave can make his way to Coppergate. But before we get there, let's have a look at some of the many craftsmen working here in the city. Here's Sigurd. He's using animal bones and anchor from deer to make some everyday objects such as combs, comb cases, scales, and bone heads. Making a comb from anchor could be very time consuming, but the ones found here were made from many pieces riveted together and then decorated. We know that the Vikings like to keep themselves well groomed, as we found many combs in the excavations, as well as items such as tweezers and even ear screws. We'll now head away from the river towards historic property. We meet some more of the people who lived and worked.
Right, so that's the actual ride system itself. That one's not operating, but it's actually been here a long time. I actually remember going on the ride with my parents when I was very young, in like a teenager. So like I said, I'm 42 now, so it's an old ride system, but it's very underrated and not well known. In fact, it's probably one of the best dark rides in the UK. The animatronics are incredible. If you stare at them, they actually blink as well. It's brilliant. So yeah, the actual ride itself, it's like a suspended track ride, very slow, so it takes a while to get around it, but it's worth it. Like I said, it's like £15 each to come in here, so £12.50, sorry, to come in. The animatronics, the theming of it's really good. It's just very dark in there, but I will put that, what I filmed, as like a separate video on the channel. But now we're in the museum, which I completely forgot was even here. So yeah, there's a museum with 40,000 artifacts of what they found from the dig. So there's all sorts of spears, weapons, swords, there's all sorts of belt buckles, there's all sorts of stuff in here, jewellery. So again, there's a lot to read, there's a lot to look at. Travel and trade, all different places where they used to go to. Oh wow, there's a full skeleton here. Wow. That's crazy, that. So they said on the ride that they only ever found 2 full skeletons, and one of them they believe was this old woman that was riddled with arthritis and things. They would know that with the joints, like with the hands as well. Wow, it's crazy, that. Yeah, they said the woman aged 45 or older, she was 5'2". Wow, incredible, that. And the other skeleton's just over there. So I don't know if this one's the older woman. Oh, 46, so she was a bit older. Yeah, so the other skeleton just there. Nice to know if you like it. There's another room in here. I think that's it. Coin strike, £2, take home a Viking coin. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in here. Some more combs. Yeah, they said on the ride that the Viking men were very excuse me, take pride in their appearance, so they found a lot of combs and clippers and like hair pulling equipment and all sorts of stuff, all the different shoes and things in here that they found. It's amazing, seriously. If you're into history and dark rides and stuff like that, and you come to York, you can't miss this place out. It's really good. It's quite hard to vlog though, because there we go. It's quite hard to vlog because the lighting in here is not great though. I think the exit's is just behind me, but no, that was awesome. I really enjoyed it. In here, there's another fancy dressed man just here.
I am a Viking, sir.
He's a Viking. He's a Viking, sir.
Ulfric is my name.
What?
Ulfric is my name. Ulfric.
Ulfric. All right. Do you do them reenactment things as well?
Personally, I don't do the reenactment, but there's lots of people here that do.
The world quite into it then, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Something I wouldn't mind doing that. Vikings are well good. But no, really good experience. Come and check it out. Right, and every good attraction ends in the gift shop. So there's all sorts of stuff in here. And pencils. Feathers.
Yeah, you do. You've got a medieval one, haven't you?
Yeah, I highly recommend this place. For the price, it's really good. Especially if you like the Vikings and all that sort of stuff. It's a lot of history. Like I said earlier, it's a part of British history. Look at these tankards made of leather. Amazing. All the different wines and things as well. Yeah, awesome. On to the next attraction. I think we've got to walk up the Shambles because we've got the York chocolate story at 5:30, so in about an hour or so. So yeah, we've got to walk up the Shambles. I'll show you the Shambles and then I'll end the vlog there. I'll go in and start a new one and do the chocolate story, and then whatever really. It's got to be a mixture of stuff, but no, I really enjoyed the Jorvik Viking Centre. Come to York and come and give it a visit. Yeah, that was amazing. Really recommend the Jorvik Viking Centre. I really do. Like I said, I remember coming here with my parents when I was younger, so that ride is well over 20 years old. Really old. It's possibly one of the best dark rides in the UK that nobody knows about. It's really odd, like nobody comes here and knows anything about it. There's a group of people in the queue line just waiting to get in, and one woman says, "Oh, I think you walk around it," and then some guys like, no, I think it's a boat ride, and then yeah, so people get confused with what it is. So yes, York itself's a really pretty town, or a city should I say, but I'm just thinking about things we can do and the timing. I do want to do the the York Minster. I'm thinking about doing that tomorrow now. I did want to do the Jorvik Viking Centre tomorrow, but we've had enough time to do it now. So what we've got to do is now, Lisa's just gone in here, Flying Tiger Copenhagen shop. I don't know what that is, but it's over there anyway. So what we've got to do is now we've got to walk up to the York chocolate story. Like I said, that will be a separate video because I think it'll warrant its own video. But before we get to there, we've got to walk up the Shambles, which is like a famous street that was the inspiration for Harry Potter. Like the you'll see it when we see it, but yeah, very narrow Roman street. Like it's just such a historic place, is York. I love it actually. It's one of my favourite places, even though I haven't been here for so long. It's just so nice to walk around. It's clean, it's tidy, there's no trouble. It's just a nice place really. It's one of them sort of underrated places that not a lot of people have been to. Just wanted to show you this wall art as well, because I do like me sort of funky art. Can you guess who they are yet? Well no, it's really cool, like a sticker style. So it's with Freddie Mercury, Kylie, Stevie Wonder, Tina Turner and David Bowie. I like those, those are really cool. So yeah, I've taken some pictures. If you want to see some more pictures of what we've done, don't forget to check out the Facebook page, Coaster Crazy, and the Instagram account, Coaster Crazy Andy. And yeah, I'll see you when we get to the Shambles. That's not a shamble. Alright, so here it is, the Shambles. Literally took us, it wasn't even 5 minutes, it's just round the corner from where we were last. But it's very busy on here. Welcome to Diagon Alley. No, it's not. But this is, it's got the inspiration obviously for Harry Potter on here. Oh my god, you can't move. There's the Shambles Market. Oh, you can't move. Well, it's all like open shops. There's like a Harry Potter shop there. Oh, your wands and stuff in here. It's really cool, isn't it? It's like COVID Street. Oh, Christmas shop. Christmas shop. Really cool. Nutcracker Christmas shop. Really cool, and yeah, it goes all the way down there. But look at the amount of people on this road. Well, obviously, I don't think cars could even fit up here. But look how close them two buildings are together. Just there, we'll see them in a minute. But no, it's amazing. The Shambles, and then chocolate story places just up there somewhere. Wow, it's amazing on here on this street. We've just been in the Christmas shop and bought an ornament for the tree, like spice. What was it? Spiced orange or something? Spiced. Oh my god, it stinks. Well, it made the room smell nice, I suppose, at Christmas. But it's really busy on here. It's really cool though. Like all the different random shops, like cashmere, and look at these here. This is one of the old. I think it's, I don't know if they're all the same age. It's amazing. Look how close the buildings are just up there. Poison's Cauldron. Wow. It's just like I don't know. It's amazing. Someone's old tap. Oh, brilliant. So cool. You got the York Ghost Merchants there. It's a big queue for that. I don't know what it is. A traditional sweet shop just there as well. Wow. Guy with his bowler hat on. Take one great gifts. Well, it's like your generic sort of shops down here, but then there's like this one here that's doing fudge. It's awesome. I love it. And then at the end here, it looks like Gringotts. Oh, it's such an inspiration. J.K. Rowling must have walked down this street and went, ah, I know, I'll write a book. And the rest is history, as they say. Oh yeah, they do, yeah. Candles. Fresh handmade candles. There's so much stuff here to look at. You could, well, we've come for the whole weekend really, because there's a lot to see. Oh, here we are. This is what we've come for. Again, I didn't realise how close it was really. So yeah, this like an hour-long experience. So there's a chocolate shop in there, and then you go around. You'll see, but this has got to be in a separate video. This has not got to be a part of this. It's got to be a completely separate video because I think it deserves it. Like I say, we'll be in there for about an hour anyway. So what we'll do is we don't have to be in there for about, well, 5:30 I think I said, and it's 10 to 4 now. I think we need the toilet. York Minster's just up here, so we can go and have a look at that. I suppose it is literally just there. Like I said, York itself is not a big city really. What have you seen? Oh, yeah, it's not a big city. You can, well, we've done so much already since we've been here. We've already done the York Dungeon, we've had a drink, we've had a walk around, we did the Jorvik Viking Centre, we've just been up the Shambles. We can go and have a look at the Minster, which is just over there in front of us. There's all these ice cream stands and things around here. There's an artist doing paintings just over there. It's really cool. I like it. And we're doing the York, chocolate York thingy. And then we're doing the river cruise in the morning. And then I don't know what we're doing after that because we've done everything I wanted to do. Oh, and ghost stories as well. That's what this guy's. Yeah, we'll get a leaflet. I'm not. We'll go and have a look. We'll have a look. Alright, so we just sat down and had another coffee, and we walked down this nice little street here, and we're greeted by the York Minster, which only just fits in the frame of the GoPro. That is amazing. What an incredible, especially when you're walking down that street just there and you see it. This is like world famous cathedral, just as famous as that one in Barcelona, which I always forget the name of. Wow. I'll just say it's open. Doing these nice drawings down there. Wow, it's massive. Oh, near the organ. I've seen so many programs every time there's like that. But the thing is, we're quite obsessed with it at the moment. Is celebrities doing travels around the country, and it's always the same places, isn't it? There's one at the moment. It's Paul Merton and his wife in a camper van. Like I have said, I'm obsessed with in a motorhome. I'm obsessed with motorhomes and camper vans at the moment. That one's quite good, but they seem to go to a bit sort of random places that you wouldn't think about going to. Like some of the attractions they do are not very good, but it's funny, it's good to watch. But yeah, you always get Joanna Lumley or somebody, and they always come in like, oh, I'd like a week in York or something like that, and they always come to the Minster.
Are you sure?
It's incredible. So we'll go and look inside. Again, I don't think it warrants its own video or anything like that. We'll just go and have a look inside. There's a lot of restoration going on at the moment with the scaffolding and stuff, but it's so old. I need to get my phone out, but look how deteriorated some of the rock is. Oh, a lot of it's being reconditioned. Right, so unfortunately it's closed. We missed it. It closed at, what was it, 4:30? I think we said 4:30 Sunday. Oh, last exit 3:15. So we missed it for quite a bit. We might come back tomorrow and have a look, but it's £12. It is a Sunday, I suppose. Yeah, Monday to Saturday's last exit's 4:30s. There's nothing about opening on Mondays, but I'm not sure about bank holiday Mondays because it's public worship and stuff, so it might not be open tomorrow, but we'll have a look on the website. It's £12 a ticket there. So yeah, a lot of information about the cathedral, and I'm not looking on Wikipedia, by the way. So it actually started construction in 1230 and it was completed in 1472, so over 400 years ago. It's incredible. It's one of the oldest buildings in the world, really. It really is. It's incredible. Well, yeah, I hope you've sort of enjoyed this video today. Like I said, we're now off to do the chocolate experience, the chocolate story, and then tomorrow I'll get a bit of footage, put it in this video of the river cruise, and if we do come back to the beautiful cathedral, the York Minster, again, I'll stick it in this video. If not, I'll probably see you in the morning. But that's probably going to be it for this video. There's a fun fair as well that we might check out later on tonight, and we've got to check in the hotel. We're still in the Premier Inn tonight as well. But yeah, that's it for this one. I'll let you know what the chocolate store is like once we've been in there, but that will be a separate video. I'll film the whole thing, so enjoy that one. But no, I hope you've enjoyed what I filmed today, and I'll see you in a bit after we've eaten some chocolate. Right, so we've just done the chocolate tour. I've said it about 50 times already today. The York's chocolate story, which was amazing. It was about a 2-hour experience actually, because we went in at 5:30 and it's 7 o'clock now, and was it an hour and a half? An hour and a half. It was awesome. I have filmed a separate vlog that will be coming after this York tourist attraction video, which I'm doing now today. Like I said, it's 7 o'clock. We're walking back down the Shambles. We're going to get an Uber back to the Parker ride, because the last bus, like I said, was 6:10, which was nearly an hour ago. So we're going to have to get an Uber back to the car park, and then we've got to go and check in to the hotel, maybe find somewhere to eat. Like I said, there is the fair on as well at the racecourse, the balloon festival. I just can't be bothered tonight. We're both really tired walking around York, and it was a long drive to get here as well. But we're actually, like I say, walking back down the Shambles, looking for a Pizza Hut, because on the tour they did say that the original Rowntree's shop was down here. Was it Rowntree's? I think it was Rowntree's original shop, and it's now a Pizza Hut. But they obviously got the factories as well where they made the Kit Kats. It was fascinating, seriously. if you want something to do for a long weekend, get yourself to York. There's so much to do here. We've pretty much done everything other than go inside the Minster, because when we went it was closed. We've still got the river cruise to do in the morning, and then after that we might go and do the fair, because oh, there it is, it's over there. Yeah, I didn't even know. I'll go and show you Pizza Hut. We'll get an Uber, we'll go back to the hotel. It's just a Premier Inn, so there's no room tour or nothing. You know what Premier Inns are like. Better than a travel lodge, that's what I can say. But yeah, here's the beautiful buildings down here. The architecture of York's amazing. It's such a pretty place. I really enjoy it. I'd love to come, well, can't wait to come back again. Apparently there's a plaque above the door, which I'll go over and have a look at, and then maybe get you some footage on the maybe get you some footage on the Uber. I've not really used Uber that often. I mean, I get a bus, but I don't know where we're going. So yeah, this was the, oh, here we are. Oh yeah, Roundtree. I think I said Roundtree, didn't I? Joseph Roundtree. So this was the original shop. Yeah, well, it's where the shop was. Oh yeah, 1822. So yeah, it's now a Pizza Hut. Right, let's go and get an Uber. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so we're back at Askham Bar Park and Ride. Yeah, when you book an Uber, make sure you put the correct place, because he ended up dropping us at the Tesco's just over there. So we've had to walk about half a mile to get here, but not a problem. I quite enjoyed that little walk, actually. It was all right. But no, I hope you've enjoyed what I've filmed so far in this York tourist attraction video. Don't forget, after this bit we'll be getting up in the morning and we're going to, well, back into the city centre. We're doing the river cruise. After that, I'm not sure, we might pop in and have a look at that fair. We just drove past it in the Uber and it's massive. I just can't be bothered tonight. It's 7:30 now and we haven't had any food or anything like that, and we're knackered. We've done well today. Like I said, a three-hour drive to here, where we're out at the moment at the Park and Ride, and then we've walked around pretty much most of York City Centre. We've done most of the attractions there. There's still a few things that we haven't done, but I definitely highly recommend a weekend here as well. And any train geeks, I don't know what that one is, but it looks old diesel train. Colas rail freight. Awesome. Yeah, good weekend. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning, I guess. We're off to a Premier Inn, definitely not Travel Lodge. Off to a Premier Inn now. I'm not got to bother with the room tour, nothing like that. It's a Premier Inn, you know what they're like. We'll get up. I did order breakfast as well, about 130 quid for the room for two of us, and a breakfast as well. And then we're coming back probably to here, or maybe a car park in the city centre, and we'll do the boat tour, the river cruise even. But yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Well, for me it's a whole day, but yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Right, good morning and welcome to day 2 of our Yorkshire weekend away. Yeah, it's early on a Monday morning, bank holiday Monday morning, so whatever you do today, hope you have a good day. And it's just gone past 9:30 anyway, and we're going to the dock for the river cruise, which we've got booked for, well, we've got to be there for about 10:10, and it sets sail at 20 to 11. So so I love that, just be out, have a couple of dogs and just have them wander around on their own. Well, off the lead. But it's really nice here. We've had a good weekend. We did so much yesterday after we got back to the hotel and checked in, which was the Premier Inn, and it was all right. Had a nice breakfast this morning. Went for a Chinese restaurant last night, which was right next to, I say right next to the hotel. You still had to get in the car and drive around to it. There was no way of walking to it, which was a bit of a shame. But it was nice. I think we that we had a bit too much. But I did, yeah. I like my lemon chicken. I had lemon chicken, shredded crispy seaweed, noodles, and yeah, rice. It was very nice. So yeah, we're back in York. It's got to be a good day. Like I said, we've got the river cruise. That's hello. We've got a new friend. We've got the river cruise, which is just on the other side of the bridge. That's about an hour long. It does say you can come from here as well. Lendal Bridge Landing. It did say this is the one that we're supposed to come to, Lendal Bridge, but the boats are on the other side, which we'll see in a minute. Which I think this might be the one I set sailed from last time. So yeah, you can turn up. You've got your leaflets for it there. They do them all over the world. I was looking at it. They even do them in Boston and Niagara Falls as well. So it's a regular company that does it. Hornblower. So yeah, won't get too much footage of the boat. Just like some hot spots and stuff. Yeah, it's a boat. We've got drinks on there as well. Having a hot chocolate and a latte. I've already booked that online. Again, if you want details, it's online. River cruises, that's all you need to go and look at. But no, I love York. It's really nice. Yeah, it's a city cruise.
Not river cruise.
River cruise. It's on a river through a city.
It's called City Cruises.
It is actually, yeah. That's on a river in York.
What the hell?
I don't know, but no, I love it here. It's so good, and I've had quite a lot of comments last night on Facebook saying from other friends saying that they like it here as well. It's such a pretty place. It's really nice. I'd probably go and say this is probably my favourite city in the country, in the UK really. I just think it's such a nice place. We've done so much yesterday, but there's still quite a lot we haven't done. Just noticed that you've got the Yorkshire Museum. I think it's just there behind me somewhere. I've just looked online and it's temporarily closed. Well, it looks like they're having some building work and stuff done to it there. But look at the beautiful view you've got here with the bridge there, the bus going over the top. You've got some modern-ish buildings over there and some other old ones here, just like this gatehouse just there. And you've got some of the Roman wall, which we might go and have a look at as well in a minute, because like I said, we don't set sail for a bit. So we'll go up here onto the bridge, probably make our way into the city centre a bit. It's not a big place as York. Like I said, you can walk around it in about an hour. It's not huge. So you look on Google Maps at your tourist destinations, your tourist attractions, and go, oh well, one's there and one's there. It'll be a 5-minute walk between each thing, so you're never walking too far. It's not like going to London. Oh yeah, a cool thing there. Yeah, so it's not like going to London where you've got to plan pretty much everything you need to do and you can only do a couple of attractions, whereas here we've done most of it. Might even have a look in the, oh, I don't know which way we go. We'll go up the top, go up the stairs. So we might even go back into the York Minster, but it was like £12 just to go and have a look around it. But you can go up the big tower as well, and then we've got the fair on the way back. But as long as we set off home for about 6 o'clock-ish, go back for about 9, it's alright. I don't know where we're meant to go. I think we're meant to go down. Yeah, it's river here, it's here is where we're meant to go. Down. But like I said, we don't have to be there for about another half an hour, so I'll have a look up here, see what's here. Right, so one thing I forgot while on this little trip is some juice for me vape. So I've just been up to a shop just up there, just got some new juices for me vape, and I've just noticed this shop here, people queuing up outside it, and I remember it being on TV a few times. I think like the Travel Man and you know them sort of programs are always on it. It's Betty's, and it's a famous tea room. It's just here. It was established in 1919 and it's pretty famous, but yeah, a queue of people waiting to get in it, so it's a very nice place. Yeah, it's lovely. All the staff are all dressed up in like their old sort of outfits and things. As I was just before I started recording as well, this church bell was starting to ring, but I love it. It's so nice. It's such a nice place. It's beautiful, like the, you know, like the old churches and things there as well. It's just so nice. But yeah, Betty's. It's a nice place. But yeah, here we are here. Like I said, it's not far for stuff really. There's the York Minster. It's literally just across the road. I'm walking back down to here, and then we've got the city cruise. I think we go up the river that way. That's the Clifford's Tower. So the York Dungeon's there. Like I said, everything's pretty close. Jorvik Viking Centre. Like you can walk from there to the Minster within, I don't know, 10 minutes. The Shambles is somewhere around here somewhere. I can't really see it. But yeah, the Shambles is, it's there somewhere. It's there somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, we go back to the river cruise place, Betty's. It's lovely around here. Right, so here it comes, River Prince. It's a bit late. He did say we're boarding at 10:10. It's 25 past now, and we were like stood down there thinking you get on there, but now we're boarding up here, I think. So yeah, you've got a formal line here, I think. But there's plenty of seats on it. It's not like yeah, it's not like it's got to be full up. Captain Jack Sparrow up there. Yeah, River Prince. So I said we saw this one yesterday when we just had the beers. Very nice. Right, so here we go. Getting on. I'd say we get I've paid extra for a hot chocolate and a latte as well, and you get that from the bar just below here. Cool. It is raining though. Great. Sit on find a plastic chair to sit on. We're going on the balcony up here, I think. Ooh, it's nice here. Back end down here you can go on. Well, they're all coming out now.
We've got Fraser and Monk.
It is indeed.
On the quayside there, also selling tickets. That was Eleanor. At the beginning of all our trips, I'm required just to go through a quick safety announcement with you.
Hey, grand this, isn't it? Lovely.
More than enough life-saving equipment for everybody on board. This takes the form of orange rigid life rafts, which are right at the front of the top deck, just to the left of the wheelhouse here. Orange life rings hang from the deck rails of all the open areas. Falling off it. It just goes to show some people.
Right, we're just going under Scarborough Bridge at the moment. Scarborough Bridge that goes to Scarborough. It's a railway bridge as well. Saying it's been reconditioned because there was bits falling off it.
Because over the tops of the trees you can see the National Railway Museum.
Oh, there, yeah, over there, National Railway Museum.
Opened the site in 1975 to house a large portion of the National Railway collection in what was then the old steam shed.
Imagine living there. Amazing.
Obviously, it's been added to.
Oh, lovely area. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Years since then, and it's hard to say exactly which exhibits you can expect to see in there.
Yeah, floodgates, yeah, they have, yeah. In the front of the houses, they've got floodgates. Like brick walls and like a gate that goes across.
They really have.
Yeah, they have, yeah. Just in case.
It's the original, and you'll see a rather grand turreted gatehouse, part of St Peter's School. St Peter's claims to be the oldest school in the country, although it originally opened on a completely different site, much nearer the Minster, which explains the use of the Minster's dedication saint in the name of the school.
Just going down to the to get a drink.
While it was on its original site,
Oh,
St Peter's was home to a rather infamous pupil. It's said that during his time at the school,
nice
this
down there.
guy would get expelled at the subjects of politics
Area.
and chemistry.
Lovely.
His later life led him to be probably the only man to ever enter the Houses of Parliament.
Seriously, I really recommend a weekend away in York though. It's absolutely beautiful. There's just so much to do here as well. Like I said, we still haven't been inside the York Minster. We've got the fair to do, National Railway Museum, we've just gone past it. But yeah, look at this. Oh, there's the toilets.
Which is now in full view.
Toilet.
To the right there. In fact, to this day, St Peter's refused to bear an effigy.
Oh, beautiful. I'm loving this. It's so nice.
Apparently, it's quite fair to bear an old bill.
And I can walk back up. We're just sat up here. But yeah, very nice this.
Knowing what they could get away with in later life. And it would definitely go some way towards explaining the attitude.
Right, so we've actually turned around, and yeah, this is one of the bridges, Clifton Road Bridge. You see the top line, or the second line from the top. That's the last time the river was really badly flooded in the year 2000. So yeah, it does get flooded quite often. So you can see why them houses back further down have the floodgates in front of them. Yeah, really cool. Also, yeah, I've got me latte now. Like I said, this was actually included in the package I got, so I paid for the trip £12 each, so around £12 each, and then I think it was £3 extra for a drink each. So yeah, I've got a nice latte. So we actually go back the way we came now, and then I think we got through the city centre and then passed on to the other side. So yeah, it's about an hour. How long we've been going now? Like 20 minutes or something. I think it's raining again, so oh dear. Typical rubbish summer this, isn't it? Right, so we're actually entering the city now.
That's our boatyard.
So this is where the boatyard is.
Of the Guildhall.
Archangel.
Is the oldest in the country. Originally laid out in 1445.
And where we got on the boat was just over there. So yeah, we went that way, and now we're going back this way. I tell you what's lovely on here though. I've got me brew, and I'm eating my my lollies that I made yesterday at the chocolate story. Lovely. Look at that building there.
You can still see black marks round those lower floor windows. Those are scorch marks left by incendiary bombs dropped on the building during the Baedeker bombing raids of York City.
This is the last bridge of the city. So you can see the city walls as well. So yeah, if you look behind now, it's not a huge city. Like I said, you can walk around it in about an hour or so. This is really close here. The race.
Things start to become a bit quieter fairly quickly. And for that reason, we do see quite a lot of wildlife on this stretch.
Some really nice apartments up here. I think it's raining again.
While on quiet, I've got to say,
Go on there.
on an ice cream boat. There's only really one sound.
We've got the Millennium Bridge here now.
And that's the sound of our boats turning.
I think we'll turn around and go back. But yeah, it's been really good.
As we do, of course, we give the correct sound signal, which is...
Toots.
The ice cream
Toot, toot.
boat. Having said how peaceful this stretch is, though, I do realise that one, I've just ruined it by blowing the horn, and two, I have been talking pretty much non-stop
Yep.
now.
Oh, you can talk.
I'm sure you'll be glad to hear I'm leaving my voice and your ears a rest now. Whether you regard it as a threat or a promise, I will pick the mic back up once we're a bit closer into the city. In the meantime, though, sit back, relax, enjoy the sights and
Yeah,
sounds
the
of the river,
weather's rubbish today.
looking out for wildlife, and if you do have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to pop to the River House and ask. Thank you.
Right, there you go. Sorry, I just got to wipe some fluff off my lens. But yeah, there we go. That was the river cruise. Yeah, it was all right. It'd just be better if the weather was slightly better and not this grey, horrible colour. But yeah, tell you what's pretty fascinating. This ice cream boat just here. That's awesome. We did go past another one just a bit further up. The full moon. That's really cool, that. Oh, what a good idea. But yeah, the boat was awesome. Just here. So yeah, we're going up to have a look at the York Minster now, and then that'll be it, I think. Then we'll give it a start, sort of heading home really, or we might even have a look at that fair. I don't know if it's worth going to have a look at. Well, you've still got the balloon festival on, but yeah, I don't think there'd be any balloons going up or anything in this. But yeah, that was awesome. That really good. Right, so just come up the road a bit from the city cruise. Yeah, it was pretty good. I would have liked a few sections where the guy wasn't actually talking, so we can just chill out and enjoy it. But yeah, you got this old ruin just there, and you've got the York Museum, but it's just the grounds that are open at the moment. And while walking up here, we just noticed this coffee shop here, Brew and Brownie. Anyone from York, comment in the section below, tell me what it's like. But there's a massive queue of people for it, so it's bound to be good. But yeah, honest to God, I could probably spend a whole week in York. It's amazing. Like I was saying about being sort of fascinated with camper vans and caravans, that sort of thing, and motorhomes even at the moment. Just to get one and just to find a cheap campsite somewhere and just pull up for a week, and then I don't know, get some bikes or something and just come around the city centre. But look at this, not the traffic. The York Minster just there in the middle. I was just saying on the cruise just then that the York Minster is actually the tallest building in York, and it's actually illegal to build any buildings higher than the York Minster. And when we was going down the river, we went past the Park Inn Hotel, which is the second tallest building in York, and it's only about 9 stories tall, and it's horrible. Built in the 60s. It's just a horrible looking building compared to all these beautiful architectured Gothic buildings here. But yeah, it's such a pretty place. All the planting everywhere, and there's just so many churches as well. Every corner you turn down, there's a church or a really old building, and it's just so pretty, and it's really busy as well. It's brilliant. I'd rather come here than London anytime. Well, it's 12 o'clock, and as you probably couldn't tell from the bonging going on. Wow. This one just did, oh yeah, a little one. Little bingy bongy. Ah, keep dashing down there. What an amazing place this is. Just makes me really want to go to Barcelona again, because we've done Portaventura, but we haven't actually done Barcelona before. Well, I haven't anyway. So I'd like to go to Barcelona. A few other cities around the world. Lovely to get back to Krakow next week as well. Yeah, so let's get some tickets. It might be a big queue for this, but yeah, get some tickets and go inside the York Minster. Right, here we go in York Minster. Yes, we booked online. It was £12 each, and I booked just stood outside on the stairs. Man, it's incredible in here. Oh my god! And yes, you can take pictures and film, but you got to wear face masks while inside. Ooh. Look at this in here. It's amazing. Ooh.
Welcome to York Minster, everyone. If you'd like to start your visit in the nave just behind us, you'll then follow a one-way system on from that using the blue signs you see dotted around the minster. If you have any questions, anyone wearing one of these red lanyards should be able to help you. You are allowed to take photographs, so please feel free to do so. And we really appreciate if you wear masks while you're in the building, unless you are exempt. Enjoy your visit.
Thank you. That was it. Alright, here we go. That's incredible in here. Again, obviously the GoPro won't show the scale of this place, and pretty much most of the stuff that we've actually done this weekend, you've got to come out to York and see it. It's one of those, like the Carter Steam Fair, the cameras don't pick up the experience of actually being there, like with the smells and the sounds. Even in here, it's got like that old musty smell. Like I said, it's like nearly 500 years old, this building. It's one of the oldest cathedrals in the world, and it's one of the biggest as well. I think he said it was the second biggest in actual size, second biggest in Northern Europe, I think they said. That's amazing in here. It's so big. It's absolutely... Yeah, you got to walk, yeah, through here. Works like a one-way system. You can see how they've sort of done it out with the chairs. Is it? Yeah, I bet it gets really busy in here. That's incredible. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this vlog, obviously the separate one as well as the chocolate tour that we did, I seriously can't recommend a visit to York enough. It's amazing. Like I said, last time I was there was over 20 years ago. But there's so many cities that I want to visit. There's still quite a few in England I've never been to before. We've done Oxford before, but that was for a fair. There's not, I don't think there's actually that much in Oxford. There's Cambridge as well. I don't think really done Cambridge before. But it's amazing. It's just incredible. So you have all these different rooms that you can go into, and I say rooms. It's a big room. There's stained glass windows just all over the place. You get some great pictures with your iPhone with a wide angle lens, and there's people in here with massive expensive cameras. But yeah, you just get a nice picture with as long as you've got a good wide angle lens, you'll get a great picture in here. Look at it in here. Oh my god. Wow. So look at this. So like I said, if you check the Instagram, Coaster Crazy Andy, and the Facebook page Coaster Crazy for more pictures. It's just amazing in here. Even like the floor. middle. Another cup. Awesome. You get great pictures like that. Awesome. Got this massive paper chandelier here. It's all the origamis of like folded paper. You know, the big organ up there. It's amazing. This is massive. You gotta come and see this in person, really, to appreciate it. Look how long it is. That's one end of it. And there's the other end of it there. Make a good picture in here. So yeah, if you're wheelchair access or pushchairs or anything, don't be put off by that. You've also got a ramp in here and some toilets just down there as well. Well yeah, there's a lot to see in here. Well, you would expect it, it's massive. But yeah, for what you pay, £12, I don't think it's too bad. Obviously that goes into the back into the restoration costs and things like that. But just so much detail on everything. Like, how long does it take to make something like this little dragon here? To just carve that out with stone. It's amazing. Awesome. Oh, we're down in the crypt now. It's very dark down here. Oh wow. Well, these the footers, original footers or something, I don't know. Makes you think how old some of this stone actually is. Well, it'd be a long time, but the actual age of it being taken out of the ground and formed. It's amazing stuff. This place is incredible. Yeah, we've just been in the crypt. I was only in there a couple of minutes. Well, I think we're pretty much done now. I'm not sure what we're doing actually after this. I think we might start heading back, and we might have a look at that fair. There's like I keep saying, there's a balloon festival on there as well. If I do go there, that'll end up being a separate video. Can't have an attraction without a shop. Ooh, automatic door as well. Oh, very nice. Yeah, it was nice to see the Minster. You can get all sorts of stuff in here. Tea towels and key rings and biscuits, fudgies, teddies. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like the umbrella with the design. One of the stained glass windows. T-shirt. So yeah, tell you what, it'd be pretty cool to get the drone over though. Over the top, get some good views like that. Yeah. But no, yeah, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed a little tour around the York Minster. Right, so that's it. We're actually walking back to the car now, but that's not the end of our trip here to York. We've got to get in the car and then we've got to drive to the racecourse, check out this fair. Probably won't be there too long, but that will be a separate video on the channel. So I hope you've enjoyed this one from York. The separate video which will be coming after this one of the York chocolate story, which was awesome. Really enjoyed that. The lolly that we made were really nice. The truffles we made, I think we've still got the truffles left, so I don't think I've had any of that. But we've done a lot in the past couple of days. Started off with York Dungeon, which was awesome. Really recommend that one. Then we did the Jorvik Viking Centre, which was really cool. Very underrated dark ride here in the UK. That not a lot of people know about. We've just been in the York Minster, we had a walk around Shambles. We've done a lot. Then we've done the city cruise this morning. So yeah, we're walking back to the car. It's literally just round here somewhere. It's probably going to end up costing me 15 quid for a few hours, because it's not cheap to park your car here. There's not many car parks, so get here early if you want to come and park your car. But yeah, it's a nice little walk down by the river. You got so much to look at. It's incredible. It is really nice. This is my favourite city in the UK, without a doubt. I love it. Love the history about it. There's so much to do. The tourist attractions. I mean, there's still the Roman Wall. I haven't seen any of that since we've been it. Well, we've been under it in the car and the bus yesterday. But yeah, you still got the Roman Wall. You can walk around. I think that's a free attraction you can go and do. Well, no, that's basically it. I'm gonna finish this vlog off here. I think it'll be quite a long one, but I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, something different. It's a York attractions video. Car park's just, it was just down here to the left. And I'll see you in the next one, which will be the balloon, what was it, York Balloon Fiesta, I think it is. Funfair. But yeah, I don't think there's been any balloons because it's been a bit windy for it. But no, I've really enjoyed it. I'd look forward to coming back again, actually. Probably not for a while, because we've pretty much done everything that's here. But I highly recommend it if you are wanting to do something for a weekend, even just a standard weekend. If you can get here like Friday night, so you have all day Saturday and then most of Sunday to do something, definitely recommend it. Remember, booking online is essential, but not, you know, you don't have to do it for the stuff that we've done. You can just turn up as long as it's not too busy. But it's good. I've really enjoyed it. There hasn't been a bad part of it, other than the weather could be a little bit better. You can see I've still got my jacket on. It's 16 degrees. So yeah, I think I think summer's well and truly over. But looking forward to my holiday next next week, going to Poland for a week, and then we're having a few days in North Wales, which we still need to book a hotel for that. Got a few things planned for that. I really want to go to Portmeirion, Llandudno. There's a few coaster credits I need to get in the area. One of them's the Forest Coaster, the Alpine Coaster. But here we are, here's the car park. So I'm going to wrap it up because we need to pay now. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this one. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. York's been very good, but it isn't over yet. So yeah, next vlog after this will be the chocolate story, and then after that will be the fair. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.